Hey Gemini, it's Tracy, and I'm here to do a quick love reading for you for the last 2 weeks of December 2019. Quickly, I also want to apologize. I haven't been on for a bit. I had had some reconstructive surgery on my foot, so I took a bit of time off, and now I'm just sitting around the house in a cast waiting for my cast to come off. And so I'm back, and I am ready to do some readings. And remember, this is a general reading, and it will not resonate with all Geminis. Take what you can, and please leave the rest. Don't try to fit your situation to my reading, because as you know, there's so many millions of Geminis out there, and the reading cannot resonate with every single person. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is pull 3 oracle cards, and then we'll go from there. Spirit, what do we have for Gemini for the last 2 weeks of December? I need 3 cards, please. What love energies do we have for Gemini for the last 3 weeks of December? 3 weeks, for the last 2 weeks of December. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. Is somebody thinking about getting married? Is there somebody that's watching that is in a relationship, a committed relationship? I don't know, because now we have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. And one more card, please. One more card, Spirit. Oh. One more card for Gemini, Spirit. There we go. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So with the flirt card and the make the effort card showing up together, I definitely see this as somebody who needs to make a bit of an effort to reach out, make a bit of an effort to flirt with somebody. I'm going to be pulling some clarifiers for all 3 cards so that we can understand what Spirit is trying to say to us. So what do we have for wedding? This situation involves marriage. This is for Gemini, last 2 weeks of December 2019. Need 3 cards, please. Temperance, the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, and one more card, please. One more card, please. And death. There's been death to some sort of situation that there just was not a fair give and take. Somebody was giving way, way more than the other person, and there has had to come, an end has had to come to that, whether it's an end to a relationship or it could just be the end of the strife, the end of the unequal partnership. So let's see what we got. Somebody is definitely moving to calmer waters. Often when you have the death card and immediately after that the 6 of Swords, which is what we pulled, there's been the death to either a situation or a way of dealing with something, or a way of life that you've done, just something that was not serving your best interest. When that death comes, you will get the 6 of Swords, where you are moving to calmer waters. You're moving away from that toxic, negative energy. Because you are using, this was upright. You're using your intuition to do what is the right thing. One more card, please, after the High Priestess. Please clarify the flirt card, Spirit, for Gemini 2019. I'm getting the High Priestess a lot for a couple of different signs. 7 of Cups. Make the effort. 3 cards, please. Yeah, it looks like somebody is moving away to a calmer place. They're moving away to a more tranquil place within themselves. They could actually be physically moving. They're using their intuition, so they make the right decision, but they recognize that there's a lot of options available, and they know they need to use that intuition in order to make the right decision for themselves. Make the effort. We have the Page of Swords. Truth, clarity. Somebody's cutting something out, which we're seeing in all 3 rows. We're seeing the end of something and moving to calmer place. Doing what's best for you. That's what I'm seeing here, Gemini. You're doing what's best for your inner spirit. Page of Pentacles. No, that's the wrong card, sorry. I saw it sticking out and I was like, I think Spirit wants me to pull that card, and then when I pulled it out, no, that's the card. We have the Hierophant. That's the Taurus card. It could be the Hierophant often signifies a marriage, actually. So it's interesting we have the wedding card and the Hierophant. Somebody's moving very, very slowly towards a possible commitment. But the person, one of the people has a lot of options. One of the people isn't quite sure what they want to do. And we have you as the general energy under the deck, the King of Swords. That's the air sign king. What can I say about the King of Swords? He's a very practical, truthful king. He can be a little harsh. He can be a little cruel, but a lot of times it's because he uses his intellect rather than his heart when he makes decisions. Can be cutting sometimes, but like I said, it's always the truth. You'll always get the truth from the King of Swords, but he is a strict leader, a good, solid, upstanding person. He's shown in the upright, and if it is your card, Gemini, if it is you, then you are definitely showing in the upright, and you're in your good vibe right now. What I'm seeing is, well, there's two sets of Geminis here. I'm seeing single Geminis, and I am seeing Geminis that are in a relationship. For the Geminis in a relationship, you had possibly been feeling like your marriage just wasn't, or relationship, your partnership just wasn't it wasn't in a fair mode in the past. You really felt like you were giving more than the other person, or vice versa. Energies can always be flipped. But I see that you just thought that something was unfair in your partnership. And whatever it was that was unfair, or if you felt like your partner was giving more to other people, or they weren't spending enough time with you, they weren't giving you enough attention, I'm seeing an end coming to that. And I'm seeing the Death card as is the end of this unfairness. And as we move to here, flirt, you made a decision. You want to move forward in that partnership, but you guys together, as you notice with the Six of Swords, we have a man rowing a boat with a woman and a child. And that very easily could be you and your partner, and if you have children, you may have children, they could be moving away with you. Your whole family is going into calmer waters because you're recognizing that it's just not working out the way that you were previously doing things. You have to use your intuition. Spirit is telling me that all the decisions that you are going to be having to make about your relationship, just use your intuition. You've got lots of options. That does not necessarily mean people. You could have a lot of options on a lot of different things, on how you're going to react to a situation. You've got different options on what you could do. You could have options on where you want to move away to. So just take it and apply it to your own life as it resonates. But what Spirit's trying to tell you here, big time, is use your intuition. Not all of these cups will be a good move for you. So look into each cup, look into each offer, and weigh it out, and just gauge it and see, is this the right thing for me? And your gut will know. Your intuition always knows the right thing. The unfortunate thing is that we just don't follow it that often. I know I don't. I have not followed my intuition many times, and I get the karma for it. So we learn, though. We learn as we go along. Under make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. We have the Page of Swords. Somebody has had to cut something out. You've had to cut a situation out. You may have had to cut a person out. I'm seeing this for married couples as you've had to cut out some really negative, toxic behaviors that were damaging your relationship, and you're both willing to move forward. We have the Hierophant in the upright. For couples, this is definitely a commitment card. It's legal. It's going the next step forward in your relationship. And by cutting out a lot of this negative crap, perhaps the way that you dealt with each other, somebody giving too much to others, and or spending too much time at work, not spending enough time with the family, that's going to end. Over the Christmas season, you're going to be coming back together and you're going to be getting closer in your relationship. I'm seeing somebody who is definitely committed to continuing a partnership, King of Swords can easily be a married man, and a very stand-up married guy too. Or like I said, just in a very committed relationship. Yeah, we've got the Knight of Pentacles as the final card. That's moving slowly towards your goal. A lot of people read the Knight of Pentacles as, well, he's stopped. He isn't moving anywhere. And that's, that is true to a point, but the Knight of Pentacles moves slowly. He's not quite standing still. He's moving slowly, but it could be for various reasons. He may have been hurt over the years. He's just taking it, he's just a little cautious because there has been issues in the past. And by going forward, you just want to be sure that you're making the right decision. Now, for my single Geminis, whom I'm also seeing here, I'm seeing you moving away from some sort of toxic relationship. Well, I don't even know if toxic's the right word, but just a relationship where you just were not getting anything that you needed from it. You've had to put an end to it and move away so that you can become single again and start flirting with people. And now that you're single, you've got many, many options. You just have to choose, what the right one is. And use your intuition for that. Spirit is saying with the High Priestess, use your intuition. Make a right choice in a person. Have some lighthearted fun. I'm just seeing a lot of, as it's Christmas, I'm seeing a lot of lighthearted events and things going on around you right now. And yeah, you're free, you're single, and have some fun. But remember, not all of the cups will be filled with positive things for you. You need to make a very educated choice by using your intuition. And you're choosing at this point just to cut out anybody who's been toxic to you, just to cut out anything that has not served you well. And if that includes a relationship, then it includes a relationship. But you're going to be moving slowly. You're saying to yourself, not right now, I'm just going to enjoy my life. And we'll see what happens next. This is a 2-week reading, so it shall continue. And I wish all of you a very Merry Christmas, and I hope to talk to you soon.